Okay, starting with the next part. Let's get our colors ready. Right, I've got the colors in hand. Well, I've got one color in hand. So today was pretty successful. I cooked my meal. I went swimming. I ate lunch with the cousin. I woke up, ate breakfast. Pretty good overall day. Today we had kebabs, which was it was kind of weird to eat. I normally don't have kebabs, so it was a bit of a random thing to do, but I had a chicken one. Yep. And then for dinner, I made a pasta sort of vibe thing. It had mushroom, broccoli, cauliflower, the like frozen peas, carrots, and corn mix because they weren't just frozen corn. Then I cut out some actual carrots as well, some tomatoes, got some celery in there that's been in the fridge for like 3 weeks but it's still alive. Whoop whoop. Then I also made some chicken schnitzel. Oh, tastes so good, so yummy, yummy. And I also put okonomiyaki sauce on it. And we also do have a cabbage in the fridge. So maybe one night I should make okonomiyaki, see how we go. And then I made 6 bowls for the next 3 days. I'm currently watching Food Wars. It's kind of like MasterChef but in Japanese. Yeah, I like looking at the story. I don't really care about the judging, so I kind of just skip for that part. Up to the 2nd season now. Okay, is that all the F's? Let's assume that is. And we go into the baggie. Number 1. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 8, 8, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was one of the exercises that got us doing choir to warm up our voices. Oh. I also don't know what I want to do with my life, like many young people these days. I know that I would like 2 cats, a dog, a nice house, a good paying job of high income. That's like set in stone. But I don't know. That's where I want to get to, but I don't know how to get there. I went into the Gateau house today, and they had a mini white roll and a mini chocolate roll, both for $12. And my budget was $10, so unfortunately I could not eat that. Like, my budget for eating a snack after swimming was $10, so unfortunately I had to walk away. And I really had a hankering for some veggie chips, but unfortunately the convenience store that I passed by did not have veggie chips. They did, however, have Pringles, a whole bunch of Pringles, but not much else. They also just recently stocked up in Pringles because their ice block part, their ice block little fridge thingy was empty. Tomorrow I have the cattery. It's gonna be great. Gonna pet the cats. Hopefully that one cat that I pet consistently for 3 times because it's not available for adoption is there. It recognizes me now because every time it sees my face it gets up and like comes to the front of the cage. It has a very, very loud purr. But it also might have cat flu as well because it started sneezing. And then there's also that one-eyed one at the very end. Not many people want one-eyed cats, which is understandable. But it's only 5 months old, so it must have gotten into a fight or something. I don't know. Why? Just to wait for a visit. Oh, this one's new. Look at that. What is that? That is 29. Wow, that's the first one I've seen. Oh, what are we doing? Why? Anyone remember Jump Jam? I feel like it was such a childhood memory. We used to have these like red dot or yellow dot days or whatever, and we go to like different classrooms and do different activities. And one of the activities was Jump Jam. And then we'll like collaborate with all our friends to make sure we all got the same session and just go in as a big friend group. Those were fun. I remember primary school, the first one I attended to, also had a gym team, but it wasn't that good. And then I also had this friend Grace. Well, I guess my mum was friends with her mum, so her mum would take me to practice after school because my mum was working. feed the birds. That's what she cries. All overhead, the birds fill the skies. All around the cathedral, the saints and apostles look down as she sells her wares. And though you can't see it, you know they are smiling each time someone shows that they care. Oh, let's turn that. I do need a few more. A simple and few. Listen, she's talking or calling to you. Feed the birds up and down. There's so much I must be. Can I still just be me? The way I am. Can I trust in my own heart, or am I just some part of some big plan? I actually don't know Simba's lines. I just know the Kiara's lines. As we move on, one family under the sun. Tears of pain, tears of joy, one thing nothing can destroy. Dun, 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 dun. We are one. And they say family, family. We are one family, family. Oh, I also have after school care tomorrow after the cattery. Kind of compare to see which one's better. I don't know. If I don't put in effort like last time, the cattery is totally going to be better. But if I try to initiate playing with the kids, then hopefully be more fun. But also Emma and Sophie are going to be there, and they seem like they're having such like I think they've gone on a few shifts together and they have the same start end times, so they're more friendly, which is fine, good for them, but it just kind of makes me feel like I'm not very good at making friends with groups. And it's like, do I even want to be their friends? How long am I actually going to be in this job for? How long is Emma going to be here for? Like, how long are we all going to be here for? Is the ultimate question. Oh, and at the place where I sell the like old people things, there's this new chick that arrived, and she's very cool and all. Cherry, I think I mentioned her before, but she's doing Monday to Friday 10 to 2, so she's taking my Monday shift away from me, which is fine, I guess. I know it wasn't a permanent thing, but still means I can't talk to Meg, which is very sad. I like Meg. She absolutely knows exactly what she's doing. Well, to be fair, she's been there for 3 years, so I feel like if I was in a job for 3 years, I'd be pretty good at it too. Like if I did the catering for 3 years, even if it was only like once a week, I'd be alright at it. It's like when at school, when I did after school care, it was only once a week on Wednesdays, but you still get the same. It was pretty much the same number of people every Wednesday, and then they learn to expect you to come on that day as well. So there was this kid called Sophia Warren when I was doing it in year 10 and 11, and she was in year 5 and then year 6, and then she went to middle school at the school, and she'd wait for me to play with her, which was, I don't know, I feel like it's nice when you have a kid waiting for you to play with them. Yeah, she was cool, I liked her. And there was also Lorraine and Victoria, because her spelling didn't have a C in it. And I remember one time we were playing with a coin, and then I chucked it in some, those like green flaxes, and I chucked it in there, and then I lost the $2 coin. I don't remember what happened afterwards, but I felt so bad. And then we also had this basket swing at school. Once I went to middle school, junior high, and then to high school, they had this basket swing, and then they could use it at after school care, and we just had to monitor to make sure none of them fell off or anything. Well, no one got hurt under my care. Actually, there was this kid called Adelaide or something like that. Anyway, she got a wasp bite, and I was like, I don't know what to do with you. I'll just take you to Twinks. And then I did, and it was all good. Yeah, good memories though. But on Wednesdays, the activity they do was swimming. So I would go swimming. I mean, I'd sit on the sidelines and they'd play in the pool. And in year 10, there was also Neve who did it with me. She volunteered for 2 years and then got paid for being the swimming instructor, is what it said, but it's more like supervisor to make sure that they're playing safely in the water. She's pretty cool. I think she went to Australia. I don't know, I don't have her contact info or anything. But I liked her. Actually, in year 9, I did not like her. But I don't remember why I didn't like her. I just remember thinking, oh, I don't like this person. But I don't know why I thought that. Anyway, yeah, we had some few good conversations. It's good. I like her. I was really into volleyball. No, what's it called? The water one. I don't know. Water polo, there we go. One family under the sun. Tears of pain, tears of joy, love can destroy. Once a little land, you were gentle as a tree. In my heart I'd be glad you got me for me. You say your love is true, and I hope that it will be. I'd be sure if I knew that you loved me for me. Yours, together we shall always be as one. If you love me for me. This is me, stranger to the dark. Fly away, they say, grow up your broken parts. Yeah, totally know the lyrics, just like making them up as I go. I actually don't like that song though. Oh, I went to the Hugh Jackman concert that one time when it came to us. That was pretty cool. And my sibling got a jacket, the Hugh Jackman jacket, and it had all the places that it toured on. That was cool as. Celine Dion came here as well. And my parental and sibling went, but I didn't go. I'm not too into Celine Dion. Although I do like some of her songs, but like not so much that I would want to go watch a concert. Oh, I was watching this lady. So today I went swimming, right? And at the end, you know how you get changed and you use the lockers and I get changed. There was this lady who was choosing a locker. Took like 5 minutes to choose a locker, and then after she chose the locker, spent another 5 minutes just trying to lock it and like twisting it this way, that way, counting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, making sure it was actually locked and opening it and closing it and opening it and closing it. And I was like, wow, that's so much effort. And then she hadn't even started swimming yet. And she had really, really long hair. Yeah, that was pretty cool. And there's also that guy that talked to me who was like, oh, swimming is much harder than running. Apparently it's a different type of cardio. But he had a whole bunch of tattoos. Kind of amazing. Also, like, isn't that painful? I don't know, I've never had a tattoo. Unless you count those fake tattoos you get at like birthday parties. I probably had one of those. Oh, birthday parties. Apparently they're a very expensive thing and kids don't remember them most of the time, which is fair enough. I think the most prominent memory from my birthday party is, so I had this friend called Katie, and I invited her to my party because she was my best friend at the time. And then I also did gymnastics, and I had some friends from there, so there was Mandy and like Brooke and Terry, I think her name was. So I invited them as well, and then I think I spent most of the time playing with Mandy, and then I remember Katie getting really mad at me. But I was like, I don't care, it's my birthday, I can do whatever I want. Why are you mad? Yeah. And we went to Chipmunks, I believe. It was still like, yeah, pretty cool. I don't remember what birthday it was for, but I do remember she got mad at me. And then we like going up to the birthday, we'd like sit in the class and think and like look at everyone and think, oh, do we want them at the party or not? There's something underneath here. So that was always fun. I remember I got invited to some sleepovers, but then my parental was like, oh, nah, you can't go because they have brothers, or because of this, or because of that. And at the time I didn't understand, but now I do understand. Also did some dancing in primary school. I remember in year 4, I joined this dance group called J-Rock or something or other. Nope, it was not that. Anyway, I joined this dance group in year 4, and then there was a performance, but the performance ended at 9 and my bedtime was 8. So my parental said that I couldn't go because at the time when I went to sleep after 8, I would always get sick. So unfortunately I couldn't go. But there was that song Rolling in the Deep by Adele in it. And so every single time I hear that song, that memory pops up. There's a fire starting in my heart. I also remember that part, that specific song, I was in the front row for something. But unfortunately, I couldn't go. I even remember having a dream about it, like that I could go and that we were at the place and doing all the stuff. But in reality, I did not go because my parents all knew that I was gonna get sick, which is fair enough. It was like as long as I went to bed at this time, I was fine. But any time after that, I'd be sick. I remember when I used to be so excited to go to bed at 8:30 and thought it was like so long since before I had to go to bed, because we used to watch MasterChef Australia, and I finished it around 8, and we had to like pack lunch and wash the dishes during the ads as the ads come up, and that was fun and fine. But by the time I finished everything, it would be past my bedtime, so then I pushed my bedtime up by half an hour. I know my bedtime is 10:30, but I do normally go to sleep at 10, or like as soon as I finish this. Oh, it's nearly been half an hour. I did Duke of Ed, and for silver I did kayaking for part of it. I think I've completed silver. Anyway, for the silver one I did kayaking. It was really, really good. At the start I didn't know how to put all my things in the space that we had effectively, and like, yeah, wasn't very good at using my space. But then by the end I was like a pro. It's like if you practice and you need it, then you're definitely going to get better at it, which is fair enough. It's like if you go to a foreign country and just stay there, then you're going to have to learn the language, otherwise you can't live, right? Yeah. But meal prepping for those was very important because you need to make sure you have your meat, your carbs, vegetables. I did bring some apples. Some idiot bought bananas. That's stupid. Oh, and also Casey went with me. She was year 10 at the time. I think she's 2 years younger than me. Yeah, she taught me how to do that like really nice flipping with the cars where you like have them all in a stack and go and it like sounds really cool, rather than your like little thing like that. Yeah, that was really great demonstration on that. And I was the winner and scum every single time. I did not lose. It's pretty good. And it was all the people from our school that were there, even though these are like third party. But a whole bunch of people from our school applied for that particular one, so we all went together. Oh, I also went there with Alex Wackrow and Sophia Hayes. That was so fun. And after that, we did backstage together. Oh, so good. Les Mis. Yeah, and then on the last night, I shared a tent with Sophia and Lucy. It was nice to talk to Sophia. But then she moved away, so then I didn't see her. Because then they asked me, that was in year 12, because then they asked me in year 13 to be head librarian. And I was like, oh, sure, what does that involve? And they told me, and I was like, okay. And then they asked me to think about deputy. And I was like, yeah, I want Sophia to be my deputy. And then they told me that she left. And I was like, what? What? I didn't know she left. Yeah, so that was very saddening. She said she'll come back for year 13, but she didn't. She's still wherever she is, which is good for her. She also has a cat though, which is very interesting. I don't know why she liked me, but it was nice. Oh, I think that, yeah, I was also team leader for my team on Fridays. And we were going to do library week as customary every year, but then we had lockdown, and so we couldn't do it. But I did make like a whole Kahoot account and then fill everything in, and then get all the team members. I think there was like 4 people under me. Get all the team members to think of questions and then make a Kahoot of like 30 questions so that we could do it during lunchtime. Yeah, I organized all that, but then it did not eventuate to anything, which was very sad. Oh, but then in year 13, Loki taught me how to make like, what was it, roses? No, like taught all the people at the library how to make roses, which was very fun. A whole bunch of paper cutting was involved. Oh, a good series from that library was the Chocolate Box Girls, or Chocolate Box Sisters, or something like that. That was a good series. I like that series. And also Aragon. It took me a while to finish Aragon, but I did eventually finish it. Maybe I'll read it upside down. Who knows? I'm still waiting for my Rangers Apprentice books to come into the library so that I can borrow them. But I'll just have to wait. I'll definitely be here before the end of the week. Hopefully I'll be here by tomorrow. One of the books are already here, but I'll wait till all 5 are here before going in. Otherwise I'd go in 5 times. It's like kind of ridiculous in my opinion. Don't have much experience with heat. So just like to close my eyes and imagine when summer does come. Oh, in the bumps, get the band of the light first, and I'll be doing whatever snow does in summer. Oh, 30 minutes. Goodbye.